Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Colorado versus Utah Tech college football matchup on Thursday, December 21st, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for our best bets, those are under the Premium Picks tab at Pickdawgz. You can use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, text the number you see on the screen because they're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Colorado taking on Utah Tech. Colorado coming into the season as one of the most experienced teams in all of college basketball. The expectations certainly were pretty high for them, and I think they still are high. 8-2 on the season. But they are a perfect 6-0 at home and 5-1 against the number at home. Colorado has always been a very tough home team. That altitude, always a very, very tough customer to deal with. See the same thing, of course, with the Denver Nuggets in the NBA, just stupid, dummy, crazy, as Jay Briggs calls them. Meanwhile, you look at Utah Tech, 5-6 on the season, 3-4 on the road. Of course, Utah Tech, now another conference. There are two conferences in 2 years as they changed their name, changed their conference, kind of did the whole thing. Formerly Dixie State. When we look at Utah Tech recently, it's 3 losses in a row. Idaho, Cal State Northridge, and North Dakota. Really not a great team in the bunch. They did beat Cal Baptist, Utah Valley, Lindenwood. Had lost to Washington State by 40 in a game they were getting 16.5. So basically what we've seen from Utah Tech is just not a team that's going to hold up against some of the better competition. When we look at Colorado, they took that loss against Colorado State, only lost by 5 points. And, Colorado State is really one of the top teams in the nation this year. But when you look at Colorado, to me, I thought it was more disturbing, that game against Florida State, where it being a team that they should have really handled. They ended up having to go to overtime. When you go to overtime against Florida State, you might as well mark it as a loss because they have the longest overtime winning streak of any team in history, and it's current right now. Then they went to Miami, and they just busted up the Hurricanes 90-63. Of course, this is a Hurricanes team that went to the Final Four a year ago and is pretty much intact of that same team that they had. The Buffs defense has been solid this season, not like, top of the top, but good enough, allowing teams shoot just 41.8% against them, and teams shooting just 32.2% from beyond the arc. But the Colorado offense really is the story, shooting 52.1%. I'm just not so sure that Utah Tech's going to be able to hang with that, especially with the Buffs shooting nearly 40% from beyond the arc. Throw into account that this is also at Colorado, so you know that the odds makers aren't just going to let us continue to cash on the Buffs at home. But I don't know if there's enough points to keep Utah Tech in this thing. I'm going to take Colorado by a blowout, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Be sure they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today, all 100% free.